Are you struggling to keep up with rising costs? Well, I've got some breaking news that could put thousands of extra dollars in your pocket. Today, we're diving into the massive Social Security changes that Congress just approved, and I'll show you exactly how to claim what you're entitled to. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Now, you might be wondering, is this just another clickbait story about Social Security? I get your skepticism, but these changes are absolutely real, and they could make a huge difference in your monthly budget. The recent congressional approval includes two major provisions: a $1,976 boost to Social Security benefits and additional payments of up to $3,559 for eligible recipients. But here's the catch: you need to know how to claim these benefits, and that's exactly what I'm going to walk you through today. Let's break down what's actually happening with these Social Security changes. You see, Congress has finally responded to the mounting pressure from seniors and advocacy groups who've been fighting for better benefits. With inflation hitting record highs and everyday expenses becoming more challenging to manage, this boost couldn't have come at a better time. But what does this mean for you specifically? The first major change is the $1,976 boost. This isn't just a one-time payment, it's an adjustment to the way your benefits are calculated, which could mean significantly more money in your pocket every single month. Think about what you could do with that extra cash. Home repairs you've been putting off? Finally taking that trip to visit your grandkids? Or maybe just having the peace of mind that comes with a more comfortable financial cushion? But that's not all. The $3,559 payments are generating a lot of buzz, and for good reason. These additional funds are designed to help eligible beneficiaries cope with the increasing cost of living. However, and this is crucial, not everyone will automatically receive these payments. You need to understand the qualification criteria and take specific steps to ensure you don't miss out. Now, I know what you're thinking: this sounds great, but what's the catch? Surprisingly, there isn't one, at least not in the traditional sense. The real challenge is navigating the sometimes confusing process of claiming these benefits. Many Americans miss out simply because they don't know they're eligible or aren't sure how to apply. That's why I'm going to walk you through everything step by step. First, let's talk about eligibility. The $1,976 boost primarily affects those who are already receiving Social Security benefits or will be eligible soon. This includes retirees, disabled individuals, and certain family members of beneficiaries. The calculation takes into account your work history, earnings, and when you choose to start receiving benefits. But here's something many people don't realize: even if you're still working, you might be eligible for certain benefits right now. The $3,559 payments have their own set of criteria. These are particularly targeted at beneficiaries who've been impacted by recent economic challenges. Factors like your current benefit amount, cost of living in your area, and other income sources all play a role in determining your eligibility. But don't worry if this sounds complicated. I'm about to break it down into simple, actionable steps. Here's what you need to do to make sure you don't miss out on these increased benefits. First, check your current Social Security status. Whether you're already receiving benefits or not, you'll want to create or log into your account at SSA.gov. This is your hub for everything related to your Social Security benefits, and it's where you'll find personalized information about how these changes affect you specifically. Next, review your earnings history. This is crucial because your benefit amount is based on your lifetime earnings, and any errors could cost you money. You'd be surprised how many people discover mistakes in their earnings records that, once corrected, lead to higher benefit amounts. Take a few minutes to go through this carefully. It could literally pay off. Now, let's talk about timing. While these changes are significant, they're being implemented in phases. Some people will see increases in their benefits sooner than others. That's why it's essential to understand when you should act. Waiting too long could mean missing out on months of higher payments that you can't get back retroactively. One aspect that often gets overlooked is the impact of these changes on different types of Social Security benefits. Did you know that if you're receiving disability benefits, you might be eligible for both the $1,976 boost and the $3,559 payments? Or that certain family members of deceased beneficiaries might qualify for increased survivor benefits? These are the kinds of details that can make a huge difference in your financial situation. Let's address another common question: how will these increases affect my other benefits or tax situation? This is an important consideration, especially if you're receiving other forms of assistance or are concerned about moving into a different tax bracket. The good news is that these increases have been structured to minimize negative impacts on other benefits, but you'll still want to understand how they fit into your overall financial picture. One thing I want to emphasize is the importance of acting quickly. While these benefits aren't going to disappear overnight, there's no advantage to waiting to claim what you're entitled to. Every month you delay is potentially hundreds or thousands of dollars you could be missing out on. Plus, the sooner you start the process, the sooner you can start receiving your increased benefits. Here's something else to consider: these changes might affect your retirement planning. If you haven't started receiving benefits yet, these increases could impact your decision about when to start claiming. It's worth taking a fresh look at your retirement strategy in light of these new benefit amounts. Remember, the age at which you start claiming can significantly affect your monthly payment amount. Now, let's talk about what you can do right now to get the ball rolling. First, gather your important documents. You'll need your Social Security number, birth certificate, and recent tax returns or W-2 forms. Having these ready will make the process much smoother. Next, make a list of any questions you have about your specific situation. The Social Security Administration's representatives are there to help, but being prepared will make your conversation much more productive. I can't stress enough how important it is to stay informed about these changes. The Social Security Administration is constantly updating its guidelines and procedures, and staying on top of these updates can make a real difference in your benefits. That's why I recommend following reliable sources for Social Security news and updates. Before we wrap up, let me share a success story from one of my viewers. Sarah from Ohio was skeptical when she first heard about these increases, but she decided to look into it anyway. After following the steps I outlined, she discovered she was eligible for both the boost and the additional payments. Now she's receiving over $500 more each month, which has made a huge difference in her ability to manage her expenses and even save a little for the future. So, what are you waiting for? Don't let these increased benefits pass you by. Here's what I want you to do right now. First, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates about these Social Security changes. Then, click the link in the description below to access my free guide that walks you through the entire claiming process step by step. I've made it super easy to understand and follow. Remember, these benefit increases are your right as an American worker who's paid into the system. Don't let confusion or uncertainty stop you from claiming what you deserve. Take action today, and you could see more money in your account as soon as next month. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone else who might benefit from these Social Security increases. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. I read every single one and do my best to help you navigate these changes.